Welcome to the rider briefing of the second edition of the 42-kilometre Cape Town Cycle Tour 2024. We are extremely thrilled to announce a groundbreaking enhancement to the rider and spectator experience this year. Friends and family and riders can now track participants in real time through the new Sport Splits Tracker app. It's a mobile app that you can download onto your phone. Not only does this app feature live tracking and live leaderboard, there's an interactive map that allows you to see detail where refreshment stations are and cutoffs, as well as places of interest, parking and power zones. If you're riding this year and you need to download the app, the link will be in the caption to this video. There's also an info section with all the latest event updates that you need to make your ride as smooth as possible. Let's get started. Before you ride, there's some extremely important information that you need to know. Your first stop at the Cape Town Cycle Tour is the registration and expo. Not only will you register and collect your race pack at the expo, but you will also be able to find anything you may need to improve your cycle tour performance. From energy gels to last-minute kit additions to slick sunglasses, spend some time at the expo to find it all. Don't forget to stop in at some of our event partners, Garmin and Thule, and pick up their latest accessories. You must ensure you make the expo or someone else does on your behalf, as you may not participate without the items that are in your race pack. If you are collecting the race pack on behalf of another participant, please ensure that you have a copy of their ID and their entry confirmation, which would have been sent to you via an SMS or on an email. No substitutions will be done at registration, and online substitutions have now officially closed. Riders can collect their race packs from the DHL Stadium. The times and dates you will see on screen. In regards expo parking and the Thule Bike Park, the Thule Bike Park is available to all those coming in by bicycle, a secure environment to park your bike as you wander around the expo. And in and around the DHL Stadium, there will be public parking available for participants, as well as a limited parking at P3, which is situated opposite McDonald's on Fritz Sonnenberg Road. Dedicated disabled parking bays have been reserved on P5. Parking will also be available at CTICC in parking area 1, with My City shuttle service running from the CTICC to the DHL Stadium and back throughout the day during each day of the expo. Normal CTICC parking rates will apply. Right, in your race pack you will receive the following: your race number, a blank number board, a sticker sheet. This has your number board sticker, which gets cable tied to the front of your handlebars, your emergency sticker, which goes onto your race number, and your action photo race sticker, which goes onto your helmet. Finish time timing board and rubberized timing board bike holder with cable ties. This year, we are introducing a new timing board. No longer the timing chip that was worn around your ankle or on your shoe or front fork. This is a new timing board and will be inside your race pack that you have received at registration. There's also a detailed description on an A5 piece of paper, which you will find in that race pack, detailing how to attach the timing board to your bike. In essence, the timing board should be mounted under your saddle facing backwards. Where that's not possible, there are a few other options that you will find on the pamphlet inside your race pack. It is important that you keep the timing board in a horizontal position, as that is the best possible way for it to read across the timing mats. Remember that a timing board isn't just about timing you and giving you a race position and time. It's also about managing our resource on the day. We need to know where riders are and how many we are anticipating across the finish line at any one time. It allows our medical team to know how many people have crossed various different points and how many people are still coming, so that we can manage resource like water, hydration. Race day parking. Please refer to the detailed parking layout available on the app. There is limited parking available within the DHL Stadium, and tickets for this area will be on sale at a cost of 50 Rand on a first-come, first-served basis at registration. There will also be parking available at the CTICC in P1, and riders will cycle to the start from there. My City bus shuttle service will be running from the DHL Stadium back to the CTICC to take riders back to their vehicles after the finish. This is a free service and bikes are allowed on board. Normal CTICC parking rates will apply. We encourage you to cycle to and from the event or use public transport. We also encourage you to carpool or arrange that you are dropped off at the start or the start precinct and collected from the finish precinct. There's plenty of legal parking within the Cape Town CBD and between the start and finish precincts, so there's no need to risk ticket. Don't park in any way that is dangerous or obstructs traffic flow, residents' driveways, or businesses. Please do not leave anything visible in your car. If you have to leave anything at all, ensure that it is locked away in the boot. In planning your route to the start of the cycle tour, it's important to take note of road closure information, which you will find on our website. The start. The 42-kilometre Cape Town cycle tour will start on the Grand Parade. Your chute will be indicated on your race number and on your number board. At the start, you'll find coffee, pancakes, muffins, light breakfast items on sale. There'll be bike mechanics for last-minute checks, info tents, toilets, and a tog bag drop-off. Due to the 42-kilometre road closures on the M3 inbound, that's towards Cape Town, riders taking part in the short route need to be at the start at least 30 minutes before their start to make sure that they do not get caught out by these road closures. There will be traffic delays from Hospital Bend from 0800, so please ensure you leave enough time to get to the start. Along with the items in your race pack, please don't forget your helmet, and listed on screen now are the items that you will not be allowed to start the event without. Take note of some other important details. No smoking, no form of triathlon bars or time trials, no littering. Please use the chuck zones or keep your litter in your back pockets. No personal music systems, in or on the side of your head. You cannot ride with somebody else's timing board. That is strictly not allowed, and that is a safety thing. If somebody has an accident, we need to be able to identify them by the timing board that is on their bike. You may not start or attempt to start before your designated start group. Any rider who does so will be disqualified. It's important that you make sure at the start that you are loading into the correct pen. Irrespective of the instructions being given to you, make sure that the pen you're loading into is the pen that is on your number. You may, however, start in a later designated start group, just not an earlier one. So if you want to drop back to ride with friends and family in a group further behind, please do so. That's absolutely fine. There will be no penalty, and you will be deemed to have started in the group that you've dropped back to. Cut-offs. To ensure your safety and that of other road users, several cut-offs have been established along the route. Unfortunately, if you have not reached a specific cut-off point in time, you will have to get into one of the sweep buses provided, and we will take you and your bike back to the 109-kilometre finish area in Greenpoint. The sweep drop-off point will be at the A-track parking opposite McDonald's. Please take note of the following areas and exercise caution while you proceed along the 42-kilometre route. Hospital Bend, outbound. Paradise Motors as you head down in towards Newlands area. On the return leg, the descent of Edinburgh Drive. All refreshment stations will stock Coke, Powerade and water, along with medical and mechanical support. Remember to bring your reusable water bottle, as cups will not be available at refreshment stations. We will be pouring directly into your water bottles or alternatively your hydration packs, which you're welcome to wear on your back. Please ensure that you carry enough bike spares on you and be self-sufficient as possible. There will be mechanics on motorbikes carrying a limited amount of spares en route to assist in instance where you may not have the requisite parts. Make sure you keep an eye open for cat eyes and possible potholes. We've made every effort to identify these potholes in a pre-route drive, but you are driving on public roads. Medical emergencies. Take note of the following important race day emergency contact numbers. They will be printed on your race number as well. The 42-kilometre route of the Cape Town Cycle Tour has been included to allow cyclists new to the sport or returning the opportunity to participate on this day on car-free roads and enjoy a safe and enjoyable ride. There will be no racing groups. There is a new finish area for the 42-kilometre route. We have moved the finish from outside the castle and the Grand Parade to Rebek Street, which takes riders closer to the carnival atmosphere of the 109-kilometre route. The finish line will be located 1.8 kilometres from the finish line of the 109-kilometre route in the Greenpoint precinct. There will be a marshalled route for those wanting to ride through to the Cycle Tour finish precinct and meet up with family and friends. After the finish line, and once you've received your Coke and medal, Cyclists will continue along Riebeck Street and cross over Buitengracht, where marshals will be waiting to escort you across those roads in a safe manner. Once into Somerset Road, there will be a lane which will be closed off for cyclists all the way through to Ebenezer Street. Cyclists will then move onto the fan walk and continue towards P12 through the underpass and into the forecourt. Please obey the marshals and the rules of the road. We do encourage all riders participating in the 42 kilometre distance to continue the 1.8 Ks along the fan walk to the 109 Finnish hospitality area. There'll be a beer tent, a picnic area, area for clubs. Contact our events office to book an area, a kids area, and a Granny Gears obstacle course. Live entertainment and a shaded public seating area for families. Events of this nature don't simply happen. It is the coming together of a variety of sponsors, partners, marshals, volunteers, city services, and provincial expertise that allows us to take to the roads for this incredibly special day. Our thanks go out to all of these parties for giving us, the cyclists, the opportunity to experience the most fun one can have on two wheels on the greatest peninsula in the world.